Thanks for coming. I still online? You want to come on? Yeah, we go as long as people want to jump on. So tell us what you have going on.
So, thanks, Mark Phelan with Projxon.
Oh, hey, thanks for coming down.
Of course,
so,
yeah. So I was actually in a SCORE webinar this morning.
Okay.
And was wrapping that up, and was getting ready to go to a farmer's market in Green Valley, and your live popped up. It's like, what is this?
Yeah.
And checked you out. I was like, oh, this guy's based out of Vegas, which is kind of rare. You know, it's hard to tap into the Vegas market and kind of figure out who's who.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to, you know, everybody's so insulated in Vegas, and so one of the things we're trying to do with this is to, like, just show everybody what everybody's got going on.
Yeah. And so I was listening to that kind of in the background when the webinar was wrapping up, and I thought, dude, I should go check this out. So I actually went to the farmer's market.
Okay.
Kept listening in and was, you know, commenting and whatnot. And I was like, dude, this is going to be worth it. So
awesome.
Yeah. So Jason, first off, I want to say thanks for hosting this. This is awesome. This is
I'm glad.
super awesome.
I'm glad people are watching. I'm glad people are enjoying it. And I'm glad it's helpful. And that's,
I wouldn't have guessed that this was the scene either. I figured it was, you know, indoors, or this is cool. This is really cool.
So most of what's going on, like, you guys, when you guys see us on this live stream every month, we're outdoors. We've been indoors before. We've been up on the roof deck before.
Yeah.
We're kind of settled in this location now. We're outdoors. But most of what's happening in Tech Alley is indeed indoors. Like if you go watch the talk, they are indoors. You don't need to sweat out here with us.
Yeah.
So now come the fall and the winter, it's going to be really nice to be out here.
Sure. So props to you for doing this outside.
I appreciate
in
it.
the middle of summer in Las Vegas.
We've learned a ton about the tech and making it work in the heat. So
So thanks for having me on. So my name is Mark Phelan. So I'm the founder of Projxon, Projxon. We're now a Las Vegas-based business optimization consulting company.
Okay.
And so we help small, medium-sized businesses grow and scale. Utilizing the Momentum operating system, we help them organize their business in a way where they focus on the foundational, infrastructure, superstructure, and then innovation aspects of their business. So, you know, a lot of startups, there's a lot of noise when you're building your business, and there's some other, you know, operating systems out there for startups, but we try to help them come up with their own custom methodology so that, you know, you're not hampering them or hindering them in any ways, and that you're allowing them to build a startup roadmap.
Startup life's a little bit different because in startup life, you know, 15 years ago was a different story, right?
Yeah.
15 years ago, if you had a great idea, all you had to do is go pitch the idea to investors, and they were like, we're writing checks.
Yeah.
Right? And then about 8 years ago, investors started saying, we're tired of getting burned on these great ideas that people rip off immediately and we don't make any money. Yeah. So now we want to see some traction, right?
Yep.
You don't need to be the first, you don't need to be the best, but we need to see you're investable and scalable. We need to see some traction. Right?
Yeah.
And so now startups really have to focus on, okay, are we getting do we have an MVP? Are we putting it out there and marketing it in a way that we've got like a whole list of thousands of people who are pre-signed up for it, right? You've got to show that traction now. So a lot, especially if you're in the tech world, you've really got to be working on that MVP, almost the exclusion of everything else.
Yeah, and you've got to have a plan, and you got to have some sort of, you know, method or end state that you're going after. You know, we work with some businesses, and they'll say, we're struggling to grow. It's like, define growth. What is that? Vertical? Is that horizontal? Are you looking at franchising and opening up a second location? You know, what is your ultimate goal? And then backwards planning from there. Because that, you know, if you're gonna franchise or license or sell, that's a completely different roadmap that you need to build.
Absolutely different.
Yeah. And so from that, we can say, okay, well then, based off of that, how you guys work, how your team is structured and your organization is structured, you can start road mapping out what does your organizational development look like, your product development, and then you can start pairing up essentially tech stacking with, okay, you need this software right now, you're gonna have to grow and scale, you know, these aspects of cybersecurity or your website or whatever that might be. So it helps to where again, there's a lot of noise. Everyone's you know, an expert when you're a startup, but everyone's got this, kind of like being in the military. Yeah. The guy that's a higher rank than you, he's always giving you some sort of advice. Yeah. You know, some sort of career advice. Yeah. So,
which is crazy because I didn't figure this out till after I retired from the military. But like all that career advice people give you, you're getting it from a bunch of people who all they've done is wear a blue uniform their entire adult life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know,
and it's regurgitated.
Right.
They're
some
telling
of that's
you
good
and
advice.
somebody else told them.
Were you in?
Yeah, 18 years in the Army.
Okay, yeah. So, you know, like somebody wearing a uniform who's been doing that since they were 18 years old is like, this is what you should do when you get out. And it was like, and it didn't, you know, it made sense to me when I was wearing a uniform. Then I got out and it was like, no, they don't know anything about what the life
for me,
life
it was
on the
always
outside is like.
when I was a second lieutenant, the captains were telling me what to do,
Yeah.
like career advice. And then when I became
Advice.
a captain, it was colonels and majors saying, here's your career advice. But nobody actually asked me, what do I want to do? Or
No.
like, are you happy?
Yeah.
Or, do you want
or gave you any options to do anything other than be a government contractor or a government civil servant.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what you ought to do when you get out? So I think that in startups, it can be that way as well, because it's a lot of trial and error, a lot of guessing. And then you'll have people that want to support you, your friends, family, coworkers say, well, this is what I saw. I saw a YouTube video, or you should just do what that other startup did.
Yep.
And then now you've got
It's very similar.
Yeah, you've got this sort of duct taped hodgepodge zip tied plan where you're just plugging these different concepts together without actually sitting down and going.
You've got angel investors who are coming from some other field where they made their money, and now they're mentoring you, quote unquote mentoring you, but you're in tech and they're from like real estate, right? So it's and no shade on real estate, but they're just very different industries. How you made your money in real estate is very different than how to make money in
different
tech.
mindsets, different customers. Exactly. So
So
we help them. We help our clients and our customers come up with those customized roadmaps and plans to try to drown out a lot of that noise and just get them to focus on okay, these are the actual important things. And with that structure, it also allows them to capture all the good ideas. My rule is too many good ideas will kill a business.
Right.
And so,
you got to keep the good idea fairy out of there.
Yeah. Well, so what we've done is, depending on what the idea is, it's either that's a good innovation or, okay, leveraging AI, that's kind of superstructure. It's not really that important right now. We should really focus on infrastructure and foundation. So, we're going to write that down. That is a good idea. So that way you're not killing the culture of the organization around that innovation too early on to where, you're not shooting anybody's ideas down. And then when you actually need those good ideas, your culture doesn't support it.
You just kind of put them in the parking lot for a little while.
Yeah, exactly.
Until you're ready for them.
Yeah. Like, hey, we're just going to keep stockpiling all that. And then as we grow and scale.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. Can you tell us some of the businesses you're working with?
So we like to focus on veteran-owned businesses and veteran-founded not-for-profits. So there's a couple in the Las Vegas Valley. There's a few that we're working with, just in the U.S. in general. So I've recently gotten back from overseas with the military and got out of the military. So I'm trying to buckle down into Las Vegas, into the Las Vegas Valley. So hence coming out to Startup Alley.
Tech Alley.
Tech Alley.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all fine.
It's good.
And we need to get you connected up with our Vets and Tech chapter. So.
Oh, great. Okay, that'd be fantastic. Yeah.
So do you have a card or contact info?
I got you on LinkedIn.
No, that's right. We're already connected on LinkedIn.
I live on LinkedIn.
That's right.
That's what I say.
So
I'm going to get out of the heat.
Okay. Go. There's actually demo time is going right now.
Yep.
So there's some cool stuff going on.
Do you need water? I see you have coffee.
I am actually.
You're a
if
madman.
we don't have anybody waiting to come on, this is about the time we start packing up.
Oh, cool.
So,
okay, great. Well, thanks for having me on.
There's nobody waiting to come on, but I'm glad you caught me just as I was getting ready to. I was kind of going to look around the corner and see if there's anybody wanting to come on. And if there wasn't, we were going to shut it all down.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
It was great to meet you in person.
Likewise.
Thanks for watching this morning. Thanks for the comments and the questions. And thanks for coming on down to Tech Alley and joining us.
I'll see you again.
All right, we got to meet you. I'm sorry. Oh, we're just doing a live stream, so we talked to some of the folks who are giving talks and the folks who are attending the event and that kind of thing. So we're just trying to tell the stories of the people who are here, and now we've been doing this since